first thing we have to say, like, disclaimer, you are a twin. And that makes how you joined the family business quite an interesting story, because not only did you join the family business, you joined it at the same time as your twin brother. So take us back into this story, like what that was like when you and your brother decided to join and how that went.
Actually, it was not a decision to join my family business. It was something planned by my father since we are young. As you said, I have a twin brother, and we both are the younger children of our parents. We have two elder sisters. So my father was counting the days till we graduate from the university to join the. So we didn't have any other plan actually. We graduated in 1997 from American University in Cairo. I was majoring in business administration, minor economics, and my brother was majoring economics, minor business administration. And then actually we joined the family business second day after the commencement. The commencement was a Saturday, and we joined Monday because Sunday was a weekend, not for any other reason, because he was, as I told you, waiting for that day. As soon as we joined, there was quite a culture shock between what we studied in the university and the real world. And 2 3 months, we both felt the same feeling that we are not happy. Somehow, we don't feel that we fit in. At that time, it was a 22 years old company because the company was established in 1975. So most of the employees are old employees, and it's very hard to find a spot for you to add value within this organization. At the same time, there are lots of expectations from the family and from the employees from us. So a few months later, my brother was vocal about it, and he said to my father, "You know what? I'm out of here. I decided to open my own business." And in at that time, there was the rise of the computers, hardware and softwares, and so on. So he decided to open a company for computers. And actually, I was his partner, but he was the one who will be managing this business. What he said to my father was exactly what I felt. I felt that I want to be out of here as well. But he was actually quicker than me. For me, it was very hard that I will say the same thing to my father. We will be both disappointing him, and I didn't want to do that to him. So I decided, okay, I will continue the journey and see how things would go. First few years were very, very, very tough. Actually, I remember every day in the morning, I was not feeling okay to go to work every day. A few years later, I had this golden chance that we signed a contract with one of the spare part companies that we used to represent in Egypt, that we manufacture the product that we used to import, we will manufacture it locally in Egypt. So we will open a manufacturing company, and we will start bottling brake fluid. The product was a brake fluid under license from this multinational. So at that point, I felt that this is a golden opportunity because nobody in the organization had an experience in manufacturing. And actually, I had an advantage, an edge over them, which is the education. I had a good education. So I decided that I told my father, look, this is my opportunity. I need to take this new project on my shoulders, and I will be responsible fully from it, starting from building the team, building the factory itself, buying the machinery, technical training courses in the labs in France, and so on. Everything. Starting from the first brick till we started the factory in early 2002. And it was a chance for me to try to add something, to apply my point of view, to apply my education, and so on.
So do you think in retrospect, it would have always come down to that kind of an opportunity? There had to be something entirely new to come your way for you to be able to be successful in the family business. Do you think that was ultimately the solution?
Not necessarily entirely new, but the point is that whenever you have a project that you have high ownership of it, it becomes your baby. You really give it everything, and you have the chance to apply whatever you see without taking big risks, like if you are going to change something that is 22 years old working this way, and you see that there are some points that you can add, but you don't have even the guts to force it because simply it's already working, and you don't want to be the one who disrupts something. So having a new project, it's an opportunity because there is no base. You are starting something from scratch.
When you took that step, And at that time, you were so used to do everything for the family business, right? You had chosen it, you were committed to it, you had that project which you set up very, very successfully, the manufacturing part. And then you make that decision. How did it impact sort of like how you balance that with your responsibilities in the family business? Did it cause you a dilemma, or was the family business at that point ready to let you have the space that you needed to pursue this?
Whatever we are there now and as a place for our family business now, I think we grew in terms of revenue around 100 times since graduation. This is because the executive education and the executive master degree that I took. I was very focused that I apply whatever I learned in the courses and in the masters firsthand in my business. Actually, whatever notes I was taking in class, it was not notes because of the exam or because of anything. It was notes of points that is applicable to my business. So I was taking practical notes, and I had at that time confidence that I can take risks. I have this luxury to take risks and to change the direction of my business.
It's a difficult position to have in the family when you're the instigator of change, right? Did you consciously have conversations and communicate with the family in a way to take them on this journey? Like, were you trying to, I don't know, did you try to make it exciting for them and not just like a chore? So, what did you do in order to take the whole family on the journey and avoid conflict?
Of course, let's agree that I am in the front line. At the end of the day, I am the one who is communicating everything. My father is supporting me, and he's giving me this strength to be in the front line. We passed through several stages throughout our journey in the company and in the family. First, when I graduated, when I started just organizing the incomes coming to the different family members, because my father was dealing with us before I joined, like we're all his children. So whoever wants anything, just give him. And maybe one of the children is more shy than the other, so the other is asking for something, the other is shying out. But my father, at the end of the day, he is trying to cater to everybody. Moving to no, we have to. We are now shareholders, so we are, yes, family members and siblings and so on. So we have everything has to be organized. Moving to the governance, when we, for example, decided that we will develop family hiring policy, we made sure two things happen. First, a consultant has to be around for an objective point of view, an objective angle, our perspective. And second, that we made a workshop. We invited all family members 16 years and above, and we made sure that they will be the one who will craft this family hiring policy.
Ahmed, you teach a lot of young people, of course, at the university, and you see them, and you teach particularly also family business. So, what do you see when you look at this next generation of young people? Like, what are you dying to tell them now, and what do you want them to be prepared for? Because, of course, also your environment, like Egypt, has massively changed over the last 20 years. So their environment, again, is very different. And as you just said, technology is moving at a even more rapid pace now. So, what is the advice that you give these young people that you teach and try to inspire?
The new generations, they are very much updated regarding technology, regarding new tools that can be used. Maybe they are more updated than the businesses. But what I always try to give them in the class is the practical flavor, because I don't want them to face what I faced when I graduated from the university. There, as much as the academia is very, very important, but the bridge between the academia and the practical life has to be built in the university time. To wait for the new grads to face the real world and to be shocked and to take few years of their life to try to adapt to the new situation, I think that it's a waste of time. So they have things that they can offer, but they have to be prepared. And mostly it's soft skills, it's social intelligence, how to deal with government, how to deal with banks, how to deal with different culture inside the organization and different stakeholders. These are not written in the books, but they have to be culturally fit with the country they are dealing in. To give you an example, I had last semester after it finished, I had 3 students who joined the company as interns for for 3 months. Okay, I was very much cautious and conscious to make them see the full picture in the business, not like the normal internship program where they are responsible for certain task, they do it and they take this experience, and that's it. Starting from they take 2 weeks, 360 through all the departments, then they chose the commercial department. Okay, so today actually was the farewell of one of them. He came to me in the morning and told me, look, what I learned in these 3 months, I think that it can take me 3 years to learn in any other company, because he joined everything, every levels in the organization. I try to minimize the time for these generations because things are changing. Maybe in the past it was okay to spend 3 years to grasp and take the experience. Now things are changing.
We don't have time.
The
Yeah.
time for 3 years is a lot now. So I'm trying to, if I want to add something to this generation, to try to bridge the gap as quick as possible for them to apply the technology.
Last question for you, Ahmed, is a private one. How do you feel about your children in relation to the family business?
I insisted that they don't join in the beginning. I have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. Okay. My eldest son is now about to be 23 years old, 22 and a half. So he graduated from university already, and he's working in the States. He's working in Tesla. He's an industrial engineer. And my daughter, eldest daughter, is in the American University in Cairo studying integrated marketing and communication. And then I have a boy and girl in the school. Actually, answering your question, I am very much cautious that they don't join the business, the family business, unless they have the full chance outside. They explore the world, they explore their career path, they explore whatever line of business they are interested in. Maybe one of them is interested to be an artist, whatever. I will not impose anything on them. And after they take their full chance of, maybe my son will find his career path in Tesla, for example, and he will say, okay, I am only an owner in the family business, I'm not interested to join. I will support him 100%. But if after 3 to 5 years and he finishes his master degree and he worked in a multinational and everything, and he see that, you know what, no, I'm not that interested to continue my career path in multinational, I want to join my family business, more than welcome. But we have to, as a family business, we have to have a vacancy for him, and we have to make sure that he will add value. And even if we didn't find that he will add value to the current business, maybe he will come with a new project to be added to the family business. Because what I felt in the first 2 to 3 years of my business life, I don't want my children to feel it, that they go every day to a place that they feel that they are not adding value, that they feel that they are wasting their time. I don't want my children to feel this. So unless they are coming with something solid to add value, and I will support them and give them the full chance, and I will take risk with them, no problem. I will not put any pressure that they have to succeed, but I want to make sure that they are not coming every day to the work feeling that they are not adding value.